Resilience. Yesterday, I visited a public art exhibition at Woodbine Beach called Winter Stations. The installations used the lifeguard chairs permanently stationed at the beach as the catalyst for this year's theme, Resilience. Each structure offers its perspective on resilience, resulting in a nuanced way of understanding this commonly misunderstood term. Resilience is about how we weather the winter storms and return to the sunlight of thriving. The Hive. Kathleen Dogantzis and Will Cuthbert designed the hive to replicate honeybees' homes. Worker bees generate heat in the hive by using stored honey as fuel. The multicolored panes reveal how different sources of honey, clover, wildflowers, goldenrod, change its color. The result? A beautiful blending of colors creating a harmonious whole. Introspection. U of T's Faculty of Architecture created Introspection to showcase how quarantine and isolation from the past 2 years has encouraged reflection. The funhouse mirrors inside ask us, what is the quality of that reflection? Have we honestly assessed ourselves, or do we have a distorted view coming out of this pandemic? Maybe the funhouse mirrors show us how we've expanded, both literally and figuratively. And yet, hope exists as indicated by the trellis around the perimeter of the open sky. We have supports, ladders, to help us navigate the future, open sky, because of our introspection. Enterface. The Turkish design team Melt created Enterface, which is an intellectual exploration of how we perceive the world increasingly through the digital screen. They inserted 3 round cutouts in the smaller structure that you can stick your head in, I did, and look out toward the lake through a distorted screen similar to the one you see on the right structure, but horizontally shaped, like a film strip. The lifeguard station is enveloped by the larger structure, and you can peer down the vertical strip when standing at the top of the lifeguard chair. Swinter Station. Ryerson's architectural team took a playful approach to resilience. They designed an elegant structure with crisscrossing wood they shaped into wings. The round holes of varying sizes were cut from beach towels they later molded into concrete panels. It allowed the viewer to look out at the water from different vantage points, as well as permits light and snow to penetrate its structure and breathe. One Canada. At the University of Guelph, they created a 7-tiered semicircular structure showing the integration of the 7 grandfather teaching of the Anishinaabe: wisdom, love, respect, bravery, honesty, humility, and truth. The orange ropes represent support for the National Day of Truth and Reconciliation. Resilience. What do these structures teach us about ways to approach resilience? The hive does it communally. By working together, we become more resilient. We protect our community. Introspection looks within. Resilience starts by examining ourselves, who we are, and how we have changed through this pandemic. Enterface focuses on the mind. But this mind has blinders on, like a horse who can't see peripherally. We only see straight ahead in this perspective. Resilience is straightforward. Swinter Station teaches the lighthearted side of resilience. This type of resilience bends and weaves in response to various forces from within and without. One Canada shows us that resilience is multi-layered, that it is held together through flexible ties. These perspectives on resilience demonstrate how resilience gives us the strength we need to face hardship. After 2 years of the pandemic, we have all become more resilient in one or more of the ways expressed in these installations. Now look back at my first photo of the hive. Do you see the mother and child inside the structure? Between my first visit there and my return, about 40 minutes elapsed. When I came back, they were still there. The mom patiently waited while the toddler picked up sand, let it sift through her fingers, and wandered around touching all the walls. Raising a toddler during COVID takes resilience. Here is a concrete example of resilience in action. How are you more resilient today than 2 years ago?